Peeps, y'all. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everyone's having a great and wonderful Sunday. Sunday. Yes, we're here, my friends. It is Easter, but you know what? We were here on Christmas. So we can be here on Easter too. So come on in. Thank you for joining me. We're doing all the bunny things this morning. Come on in. Let's sprinkle some love on the screen. We have, maybe my glasses give it away, the plant we're going to talk about. But good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody is having a great day. It's a little chilly here in the greenhouse this morning. I ain't going to lie. Chilly for me, not chilly for the plants. Anything below 75 and this girl struggles to stay alive, I swear. And it's 68 in here. So I'm sure it'd be like very comfy, cozy for many of you. But for me, this is a struggle. I was going to put on a cute little sweater and all the things. Hey, Luna, happy Easter, everybody. Hop on in and get your plant care tips. So come on in. Let's get to sprinkling. Yes, you like the shades. I don't know how long they're going to last because I can't see with them on. Not because they're dark, but because I got no glasses on. And I have come to the realization or the fact that I am just blind as a ding-dong bat when it comes to wearing glasses. So this is your clue what we're talking about today. Take the hint, people. And we're going to holler at all my planty peeps today. Share and sprinkle the love. Thank you for doing all the things. Whiskered Kit Greenhouse, welcome. Travis, welcome in. How you doing, Plant Daddy? Edna, welcome in. Fairy Plant Godmother, welcome in. J-Light, of course, my the mod of the squad is here. Luna, family plans today. Anybody got family plans? We do. We are doing kind of like what I call a Linder. It's like a lunch/dinner. It's at 2:00. So, yeah, we have that going on. Miss Love, welcome in. Come holla at your peeps in the planty place. This is the place. This is the plant. Not me up all night thinking about my mom and dad. Had an older sister, but oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. I am so sorry. Maybe you can find something to occupy the day and make it go away. You know, it sucks. And honestly, we probably wouldn't be doing the Linder thing today, but my aunt, I'm not from here. So I grew up in Northeast Wisconsin. I now live in the southeast corner of the United States. So, you know, I don't have like family outside of one biological aunt, and she lives not far from me. But she is fighting the big C and in hospice and all the things. So, you know, this very well could be our last one. We hope it's not. But we treasure these holidays because of that, and I wouldn't miss Easter with her for anything else. Missy, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live, my friend. Thank you for all those follows and shares and all the sprinkles on the screen. 3.4. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Keep them going. We want to have 10,000 sprinkles. Tap, tap, taps by the 10-minute mark. All right? I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. And cough, boot, and lose my real glasses. All right. That's sorry. All part of the game here in the greenhouse. I need to turn on my viewers' wishes so we can finish off this love away. Love away. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Shoe is correct, Arlo. Yes. So, in case you couldn't tell what plant we're going to talk about today, maybe some of my friends down here tip you off. All right? We have a lot of them, and it's one that we often don't get to talk about, but I thought today We would talk about them, maybe focus on some of the rarer characters of the clan, some of the more popular ones that we have here in the greenhouse. And care is kind of the same. A cactus is a cactus, unless it is a desert cactus. By the way, your desert cactuses are your holiday cactuses, your Easter, your Thanksgiving, and your Christmas cactuses. Those are tropical cactuses or jungle cactuses, all right? Yep, they do look soft. Some look soft and don't hurt. Some people, even though it's soft and it is soft to the touch, some people's skin will find the burr in it and will latch onto it, and it can be very painful. So we have lots of different things going on here, mostly cactuses. No, actually, I lied. All cactuses here. I meant to grab an aloe and didn't, but you know, that is what it is. All right, so we'll take these off for a hot minute because one, I can't see worth a darn, and two, it's so dark I can't tell what's what. But I digress. Can I do it this way? Ooh, this might work better. Oh, these will drive me bananas. Let's just see. Ooh, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. I need the little clippy you put right here so it holds everything in alignment. That is way better. I can actually read everything and not have to squint. Caribbean Queen, welcome in, welcome in. So how many of you have cactuses as a part of your planty collection? Drop that in the chat, and while I'm waiting for you to drop that in the chat, can you also, ooh, look at that, we hit 10K just like that. Six minutes flat, we did it, friends. Way to go, everybody. Give yourself a pat on the back, give your fingers a rest if you helped out with that. A dragon fruit cactus, beautiful, J-Light. Do you get any dragon fruit off of it? I know lots of people who do, but I've never, one, had one, two, can't eat the dragon fruit. So, you know. Same with, what's that other, the star fruit. Yeah, can't eat that either. Cacti is majority of what you have. Very good, Edna. Thank you. Welcome in, Third Eye. Happy you all hopped on in. You have had fruit from it. That's wonderful. That's a good sign, my friend. Agave. Yes, agave. I've got one of those. I did not pull it for the table this morning. I was mainly focused in one area of where I have some cactuses. But I do have a big old aloe back over here behind my shoulder. But I have a ton of different cactuses here. Or succulents I have down here. So let's talk about them. Let's have some coffee or tea, or maybe you're having Easter brunch, a mimosa or Bloody Mary. Good for you. But yeah, I wanted to holler at all my planty peeps today. So come on in. Let's talk about it. Laurel, thank you for joining the fan club. Miss Mary, happy Easter to each and every one of you. Hollering at my peeps. Whoop. All right, so, yes. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for all the sprinkles up there. I appreciate it. As soon as we get that flash goal, I will let you know. You like my shades, Neo? Yes, Neo, your order will go out Monday, okay? Monday. We will get that resurrection fern out to you, my friend. All right, so where do we want to start? Let's start. I know you can't wait. I know. I'm excited for you, friend. I am. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's start with this guy. Actually, Asala. Let's start. Woo, there's so many choices. Can't handle it. All right, so let's start with this one that's not even on here. I'm gonna do moss with orchid bark in a pot with drainage. You know what? You don't even need the drainage for that, for the resurrection fern. Remember, they grow, they're epiphytes. They grow on the side of things. So you can just like attach him where you want him and let him get all the things. Ooh, let me see that. You want to see, you mean this? You want to see this? No, you don't want to see that. You want to see this? This guy right here, this is a lifesaver cactus. A lifesaver cactus is what we've got here. They grow beautiful, beautiful flowers on them. And they look like actual lifesavers. So this guy here is just like hanging on by a thread, and that's okay. I could cut him off and repot him. This whole thing would be one plant. But you know what? They like a wide view of the sky, number one. Number two, they like to be 100% bazillion, batrillion, quadrillion % dry. So you're going to take your stick. You're going to go all the way to the bottom of the pot. Might be kind of hard to find a spot to stick the stick in on this one, but here we go. All right. Those have got to go for a second. There is no soil on there. So we're going to take him. We're going to just set him right on over here in the butt chugging section and let him start chugging it up. All right. But I have several that fell off of another plant a while back. They're all in a little cup here. Okay. Living their best life, doing their thing. We're going to check them as well. No soil, so we're going to put him right on in there. Yep, they were jumpers. Yep, they were jumpers. I don't know why, but I get lots of plants that like to jump off of shelves. I think it's because they feel neglected. I really do. I really think it's because they feel neglected. But, if I remember right, over here somewhere, aha. So that big one that I showed you, a bunch of them broke off while in transit, all right? So I put them in this little cup. Guess what's not in the cup? There's no soil. There's no nothing. They've just all been laying in there for a long time. But look, they already have roots growing. These guys are the epitome of being relentless. Yes. So if you're looking for a plant that can withstand your forgetfulness, think about a cactus, all right? A cactus. If I get a string of, I'm sorry, I missed that. Jayla, can you grab that again for me, sweetheart? That would be great. So we're gonna pot these guys up today, but I wanted to show you that they're actually starting to root. See those little white nubs on there? If I get a string of bananas and some of them are in rough shape, is it safe to snip off? Yes, it is. It's perfectly fine to snip anything off. Here's the thing. Here's my rule of thumb. When they are 70% damaged, then I get rid of it. All right. But if it's under 70%, I don't, because it's actually creating still energy for your plants. So it's very, very important that you allow it to do the energy it can do when it can do it, you know? I mean, let's just face it. There are parts of us that don't work at 100% all the time, but we don't like, you know, we take some leave, we take, you know, whatever, and we get it back to schnuff, right? So think of your plants the same way. It still needs the energy that the rest of it is giving. Okay? Look at it that way. All right? Hopefully that helps you out with your string of. Now, when it comes to repotting or placing these guys into a pot, you're going to want to use a succulent and or citrus or cactus soil for them. Something that is fast draining, very sharp. If you want to use a potting mix, all right, because that's what you have on hand, add some sand to it. It'll make it sharp. It'll make it, and I'm not talking like a 50-50, I'm talking more like a 70-30, 70% potting soil with 30% sand. You can always adjust. All right, you can always make a new concoction if you think it is just holding on to too much. But I use straight up cactus, palm, and citrus. Potting mix works the best for me. I'm gonna get a very small container here. I got a bunch of 3 inchers. You guys know I am not a fan of the 2-inch pot. And I know you're like, okay, Sarah Lynn, a 3-inch is not that big of a difference from a 2-inch. It is when it comes to your plant drying out. That extra inch is like an extra day of like retrieval. All right, here's our flash goal. Let's see. TikTok, violence on Easter. Really? Really? It is 33 gifters of the 126 in here. Everybody needs to pony up a daily Heart Me. So we have 15 minutes to do it. Let's do it. Drop those daily Heart Me's. You can only do 1 a day, so that makes it easy. But here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Can we have a Easter egg explosion on the daily Heart Me's, my friends? Who will help us out with that? Thank you all so much. I love all the little hearts on my head. Have you noticed that they actually wave at you now? Yeah. So I put some cactus, citrus, palm, and all you're gonna do is tuck this guy right on in there. We're just gonna push him down in there. See those little roots that already started? Those little white nubs right there? Let's just tuck him on in there. That's all you have to do. That's it. This is a lifesaver cactus. We're just gonna tuck him on in there. We want it to be 100% dry. I am gonna add some BioChar to this. Jaylight, I can't with you this morning. I mean, I love it, but I just can't. I can't repeat that. Do you water once repotted? Absolutely, because we're going to put some Third Eye Organics living biochar in there. And it is not activated until you water it. Yes, always add the biochar unless it's carnivorous or unless you can't find your bag. Hang on, I found it. I fell. Do you have string of pearl plants? I have all kinds of string ofs. Most of them are not here in the greenhouse because you guys like them so much that I constantly am sending them out to the ship house. Don't poke me. Not nice. Haha. Good deal on the grabbers. So, let me get my biochar. I have an open shelf down here. Things often fall over. And of course, there's nothing but plants between me and the pond. So it's not like I can just like walk around and grab it. So yeah, we always got to use the grabbers. 1 tablespoon. Thank you for the Heart Me. Thank you for helping out with the flash goal. I appreciate you guys. 1 tablespoon for every 3 inches is what I use. So yes. Tiffany, thank you for your daily. How you doing, friends? How's everybody doing on this Easter Sunday? Yes. And I'm just going to kind of shake and shimmy it on right on down in there. It's cold there. Sorry, friend. Tonight or last night was our last night that we didn't have to run heat in the greenhouse for like a week. And now we're back to running heat again, which means temperatures are going to drop below 50 degrees at night. It's just got to happen. So now that we have this guy in here, we're going to put him in the butt chugging. We're going to let him soak it all up. Over here, butt chugging, hanging out. He's going to just soak. He's going to sit in that water. It is 100% rainwater. And he's going to sit in there until this top is damp. All right? Very, very easy. All right? So, yep. The pool party. It's the little, what do they call it? It's the Easter gathering over here. They're waiting for their Easter egg hunt. They're waiting for the water to show up, all right? So now, here's another one. A little guy. See, a 2-incher. Not my favorite. Sometimes we have to go there. 2 inches dry out way faster than 3 inches, but 4 inches don't dry out as fast as a 2 inch. So if you're looking at plants, get the 4 inch. Don't get the 2, don't get the 3, get the 4. All right? It'll be easier on you as you adjust. Okay? Yes, don't be shy, my friends. Say hello, 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 hello. We are focused on cactuses today, different varieties and sansevierias and some succulents. We've got a little variety here on the table. Happy Easter, everybody. Cheers to all of you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Even if you don't celebrate the day, I just hope you have a beautiful day, regardless. I just hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right? You have a dogtail cactus, you want to propagate it, but you don't know how. Break a piece off, throw it in dirt. It's basically all there is to cactuses, literally. It's what we did with the lifesaver cactus that we just had up here on the screen. You can really do that with pretty much any of them. So let me just show you. We have a monkey tail. Yep, I love it, J-Leg. Good job. Do I have to wait for the end to cut to callus? Yes. So if you, this guy here is a monkey tail. Okay, monkey's tail cactus. All right. It fell off the shelf. It was a jumper, and it broke right here. All right. Here's the rest of it. What you do is you let it callus, and how you know it's fully calloused, every plant is different. It's just like a personality. Touch it, and if you feel moisture there, don't plant it yet. All right, so you would take the part here that broke off, and you would touch that part and make sure it's calloused over, because that's the part you're planting. You're not planting this part, it's just staying right there. All right, so, but it's just easier to demonstrate because he's right here. All right, so that's how long you need to let it callus. Some will take a couple of hours. Some of it will take days, and that's okay. They're full of fluid. They're not going to unalive themselves, I promise you. Okay. You call them flourish acrobats? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, we still have our flash goal up here. If we can get everybody to drop their daily heart me at the top, we really like to make that on Easter Sunday. We're looking for heart me's up there. We have just under 8 minutes for that. So yes, again, if you have a cactus, you can cut it off, break it off, whichever. I think mine's been sitting out for 2 days. Yep. Let it callus, touch it if it feels damp anywhere. Any type of moisture, you want to wait. It's like when you get a cut and you start to bleed a little bit, you let it scab over. You know, that's what you're trying to do to your plant. You're allowing it to scab over. If you're super impatient and you happen to have a hot glue gun handy, you can take hot glue, put it on the end, it will seal it. Or you can dip it in wax. All right? Those are things that you can do to speed up that process. Thank you to the 12 of you who have handed in your daily heart me to help out with the flash goal up there. I would really like to make that today. We have 106 people in here. 106 people. And by the way, TikTok tattletales on you. I know if you've not given the daily heart me because your name will not have that pretty orange word root next to your name. All right? So it'll tattletale on you. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate you. Thank you for helping out and being a team player. We appreciate that. Now, if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're like, you know what, I'm not giving for the flash goal, it's the daily heart me that gives her 1 penny, you would be wrong, my friends. The daily heart me gets hosts nothing. Nothing at all. But when it is a flash goal, it helps us tremendously get out on that FYP. So if you can help with the flash goal, it's 1 stinking coin. I'm not asking for a whole Easter egg. I'm not asking for a chocolate bunny or a Cadbury, although I would take one of those. It's one stinking coin. Not even a full penny. It's a coin. It's like a hay penny. How many of you remember what a hay penny is? So yes, does a Christmas cactus count? Count for what? A wheat penny, hay penny, yep, same thing. A Christmas cactus is a tropical cactus. They are not desert cactuses. They are different from the cactuses we have here. You're not letting them dry out 100%. You're not putting them in a wide view of the sky. You are doing a different care plan for them over there. All right. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. Appreciate you. We're not even halfway through on this daily heart me. So help out where you can. Thank you, thank you. We're 50% of the way there now. Thank you. And we have 5 minutes left. Can we get this in 5 minutes? Let's do this. Let's all work together. Someone has put, Miss Mary has put a super fan box up there. OMG. Miss Mary, you're going to spoil this group of people who don't even want to help with a flash goal. So, yes, thank you for that. If you see the little treasure box up over here, that means we have someone who has paid your way for the Superfan Club for the next 30 days. All right? I hope that if you click on this, you're going to use it. You're going to actually participate in the activities that we have going on in that and be involved. Maddie, thank you for coming in. Glad you made it home okay. Well, they got 2 minutes to send the heart me. Yes, they do. They do, Mary. They do. Let's get those daily heart me's in. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's flourish together, my friends. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's keep going. We're doing well. Thank you for the follow, Nana Zen Den. That is a mouthful, my friend, but welcome. We're talking about all things cactuses today. We have talked about the lifesaver cactus. If you've never seen a bloom on them, I will show them to you in just a few moments here. I got to pull it up on my other device. The holiday cactuses, all right, those are not included in what we're talking about today. So holiday cactuses are different. They are epiphytic, number one. Number two, they are tropical cactuses, so they grow a little bit differently than the desert cactus, and they require different lighting. All right, so I can swing over to them in just a minute, but let's get through this flash goal. Let's get through the super fan box we have over here. Hi, Edna, welcome in. Nana, Erica, Cat Mom, Giselle, Mima, Willie, Ash, Brian, Melanie, Jacqueline, Kaylee, Deanna Joy, Angel, Ashley, Need Christ, Nicole, Gma TDs, G-Man 2Ds. I'm trying to read your names, you guys. I'll smoosh all the words together, trying to pull them all apart. LCK Ranch and Poultry, Amanda Allen, Sandy Girl, Jeremy, G-Smoke, Mama Jan, Frankie, Daphne, Het Duchess, Jackie, OK Diva, Nurse of All Trades, Britt, Jenny, Megan, Jeff, Caribbean Queen, love the name, Luz, RC, Frank, Candace, Angela, Miles, Jen, Handsome. Are you handsome? I'm just curious. Ma'am, Mom, Ms. Lynn, Becky, HD, Bobo, Jackie, IC, Haler. Welcome in, guys. Get rooted in. Grab that daily heart me up at the top. If you don't know how to do that, go right on up here. Shamama, thank you. Right up here. Grab this. Let's get this done. 11 more. We have under 5 minutes to get it done. And actually, we need 10 more. We have 1 minute left. All right? 1 minute left. Haley, thank you, friend. Love the stickers. Congrats, Haley, on becoming the super fan. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations, my friend. Let me find you, Miss Haley. Cindy, thank you. Now, Haley, you are going to get a request from me. You have to approve it because you have your account private. And I will send you the information to join our chat as well. All right. So super fans, make sure you grab that. We are seconds, if not done. Oh, we're seconds. 16 seconds left to get all of those heart me's in. If I read your name before, you were being tattletaled on by TikTok, and you don't have a heart me. All right. And if you've been here multiple days and not given a heart me, that's kind of like thieving from somebody. I'm giving you all the information. The least you can do is do a 1 coin thing, and it doesn't even go in my pocketbook, okay? Amanda, level 10. Way to go, my friend. Congrats. All right, so if you're asking questions down in the chat, make sure you grab that daily heart me. That's how you get your questions answered. Plain and simple, all right? My mods are under strict rules to not put somebody up on the pin unless they have the heart me next to their name. Sorry, we just have too many people. We got to have some kind of rules, or we have complete chaos. 700 plants, I've got to have some rules somewhere. So forgive me for that. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is my house. This is my greenhouse. Welcome in. All right, so we're talking cactuses today. The goal has ended. 24 out of 33 people helped out. Well over that in the room, but thank you to the 24 game players here. I appreciate you. All right, so the monkey tail, we talked about him a little bit earlier. This was the main character right here, and all of these other ones here are new babies. They are new babies. And new ones are coming each and every day. I don't know how well you guys can see them down there. They're really small to be seen. See, he's a little guy right there. Yes, they are so cool looking. They are very hard to ship because they are so very delicate and dainty. All right. So again, these are a wide view of the sky, meaning at their level. These are their leaves. At their leaf level, they want to see a wide view of the sky. When to water them? That's always the next question. Take your stick, go all the way to the bottom of the pot, pull it out. It's like baking a cake. See the soil on there? Let's clean it off. Let's make sure there's nothing from the last one. Stick it in there, pull it out. No soil on there whatsoever. We are going to water this guy, and they're easy to water. I'm going to set them over here in my little tub of water, and look at that. They're going to sit right in there and just chill. They're just going to chill until I can stick my finger down in here, and it should be wet to the touch. All right, I'm going to put this guy over here. Maybe he'll stand up straight. And if they should pull all the water out before they're damp to the touch on the top, then I just add more water to my tray. It is 100% rain water. Could you do this technique with every plant? The butt chugging? Absolutely. This part? Absolutely. The stick trick? Yes, but different measurements. Your cactuses, these are full of water. They're water storage. All right, this is all water storage in there. So they don't need to be watered all the time. They can dry out 100%. Remember, this, what is the name of the bigger cactus? This one right here. Tiffany, is that what you're asking about? This is the lifesaver cactus. This is all lifesaver cactus. This one, they're all lifesavers. Yes, they're a lifesaver cactus. And then we have the monkey tail so far. All right. All 100% dry, all wide views of the sky. Very, very low maintenance type of plants. All right. Very low maintenance. Thank you for those reshares. I appreciate you. We have stalled out on the sprinkles of love up there at 25.9 sprinkles. Let's keep those sprinkles going while we're learning, friends. Let's tippy tappy. Thank you, Tabitha. Welcome in, my friend. All right, so we've talked about the monkey's tail, and Patricia, welcome in, friend. Monkey's tail, you're gonna check this guy too, and you know what? You can still give them BioChar. Their roots still need love. 100% dry. Set them in water. Now, many of you will tell me, oops, I just broke a piece of a lifesaver cactus off. Look. I bumped it when I put the monkey tail in there. It popped right off. I'm gonna check the end. It's a little damp. Okay. It's a little damp. I'm gonna let it sit out. I'm gonna put it over here. And I'm gonna let it dry. I'm just gonna let it dry. All right. And when that end is not wet anymore, then I can stick it in the soil, and it will grow roots. Can I propagate a spring cactus the same as a dogtail? No. Dogtails are desert cactuses. Your spring cactus is a tropical cactus. Completely different animals. Same family, kind of like once removed type of thing, okay? Yeah, things are happening, and my space seems to get smaller and smaller and smaller for me to put my feet. And I have to be touching something. I'm just too short. I can't stand to not be touching the ground or the bottom of the stool. If I see what happens when I put my feet on the bottom of the stool? I just twist. Lori, you'll appreciate this. My chair that's in here is a hairdresser's chair. So it does pump up and down, but I need it as low to the ground as possible because I'm just too dang short. I mean, that's just the honest truth. All right, so one more monkey tail. Let's check him right here. We gave this guy BioChar back on January 31st. I marked it right on here. That's when we repotted him. Now, he was one that fell off, but look, that's all new growth from here up. Since the 31st of January, he grew all that. That's pretty amazing. All right, check that soil 100% and set him on in the water. Let him butt chug it up. Sometimes you gotta like squish and squeeze them all in there. Yep, a little baby on top. Yep, he's growing. He's showing, he's growing. All the things. All right, let me move this guy over here. Living BioChar, yes. And all of these that are sitting here in the water, I could give them BioChar right now and let them, as the water comes up to the top, pull that BioChar down into the pot. Very easy to do. BioChar can be added at any point in a plant's life stage, all right? Either a top dressing, or if you are repotting or newly potting something up, add it to it, all right? Let me do this and bring you on over. Just gonna sprinkle it right on top, spread it around, spread the love, share the black gold love. This is gonna make those roots very strong, very healthy. It's gonna keep root rot away. It's going to help with mealy bugs. It's going to help with so many things, I can't even tell you them all. Yep. Everybody's getting a little love. You get a little less because you're only 2 inches. All right, we're gonna drop that right on in there. Get these guys big and healthy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all you gotta do. All right, so it's Third Eye Organics Living BioChar. You can get it over at Flourish Plant Care and order it straight from there. It still comes from Third Eye Organics. You're just going through the one-stop shop of Flourish. But if you happen to be over at Third Eye's place, you can still get plants over there. Pretty cool. All right, broke another one off. I saw it fall. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Can't quite reach it. There we go. Just a little guy. Popped off. No big deal. Notice they callus. They callus over where they break off. They will still grow offshoots like over here. See how I got a little guy right here? Can you see that? That's a whole new growth right there. So I could just take this guy, stick it right back down in there, and it would grow just fine. This one here broke off. This one's broken off now. It happens. It's okay. There is nothing to cry over. Guess what? You now have more plants. This is how I got to 700 plants. And if you poke me in the belly one more time there, Mr. Monkey Tail, you and I are going to get to fighting. So we're just going to let these all callus off, and then we'll repot them up. In the wild, they break off too. They do. The wind breaks them off. An animal will break them off. All the things. And they just, wherever they land, if they callus off before it rains, they grow new ones. That's how you get more plants. That's how I ended up with 700 plants in here, friends. All right? Yeah. Happy Easter to you, Stacy. Happy Easter. All right, so the monkey tail is one that is very popular right now for lots of plant collectors. The lifesaver cactus is probably one that is not as well known, but it is 10 times more beautiful. And both of those, monkey tails and your lifesaver cactuses, they both flower. They absolutely flower. So let me show you some blooms here. Let me show you some blooms. Not the bloom I want. Blooms, where you at, blooms? I have them all saved, and of course, you know, I can't find it now. So, give me 1 second, friends. So here is your monkey tail bloom. Aren't they gorgeous? Simply gorgeous. All right, and then your lifesaver bloom. Literally looks like a lifesaver. That's where they got their names from. They're absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous blooms. Most of mine that I have are the red lifesaver center, but you can get some that look very leopard printish. All right, so yes, that is the lifesaver bloom, and to me they have no smell. To me they have absolutely no smell at all, but they're gorgeous. They're too pretty to have a smell, in my opinion. They don't need the smell. The real Miss Bev, 300 minutes. Wow, where have you found the time, my friend? You're a busy lady. Lifesaver cactuses, when they're shipped, a lot of times parts will break off. I've showed you how easy peasy it is. Just pot them back up. It's no big deal. It's nothing to cry and worry and stress over. Just pot them back up. Throw them either back in the pot you've got the original in, or start a whole new plant. Either way, completely fine. All right? Easy peasy to take care of. Not easy to find. They are slow growers, but they are quite the shower. All right? Next cactus I want to show you guys is one that is very popular right now. Ouch! It also can bite. Is this guy right here. Oops. I don't think I turned it on. Probably didn't. Yeah, and I can't turn it on now either. So we're gonna tread lightly. All right, tread lightly. I don't think you can put it back down in the comments. Oh, you can't. It is a booby cactus. All right, 100% dry. Yet again, wide views of the sky. These guys are really hard to find at a decent price, in my opinion. All right, my opinion of decent price is probably different than yours. Yes, I would say it's more like an A cup, but you know, I'm just saying. Probably like, you know, it's a booby cactus. It looks great. They do have the male version as well, but I don't have one here. But yep, I'm working on it. But all of this up here is brand new growth. See how little this is right up here? Now, mind you, every single end of these little boobies have spikes in them. So they do bite and they do kind of hurt. All right. They do hurt a lot. And they're not ones that get stuck in your finger though. All right. You feel it. It's like a pinprick. All right. You feel it. So yes, he needs to be watered, but there's no room at the end right now. So we're just going to wait, set him off to the side. Now, this one I'm about to show you, he is looking kind of rough. I'm going to let you guys know, this guy is well over 120 years old. And he's probably on his way out. But all of these, again, are sharp spikes. They hurt a lot. When your plant gets mushy down here or starts turning, see how it's turning different colors? That means you have rot. All right. Usually the rot is because it's over dried and hasn't gotten water in a while. Probably is what happened here. There's a lot of plants in here. So yeah, he's not doing well. I could cut the top off, allow it to callus over, and start this top part over. Very well could. The original 100 plus year old one, this is what was left of it after the bottom rotted off. All right, it's very, very common that your cactus will rot. But you can still just keep it moving or get you a new one. They last forever, it seems. So yes, I got an old sticker on here. Pull that off. That's not even the plant that's in this pot anymore. Maddie, thank you for the spring sprout. Let me get you in for the nail care, my friend. MLNC. There we go. Do you separate your cactus from your tropical? No. They just get placed in a different window. So the tropicals are everywhere in the greenhouse, but my cactus tend to go up on high shelves where they're going to get the most light. They're going to have the best airflow. And they're the least disturbed. I can kind of like set them and forget them type of thing. And then I literally check them maybe once every couple of weeks or so. All right. I got to repot my cactus. This terracotta pot stressed me out. Terracotta pots and cactuses, you know, most people put them hand in hand. I think it's because of the aesthetics and the looks of it. But honestly, they don't really help each other out. If you're not using the right, goodness gracious, the wind is whipping. If you're not using the right soil, they most definitely will help pull water away so the cactus can dry out faster. But if it's drying out too fast, it's probably because you got succulent soil in there, and now it's like, hey, I need some water. I still got to live, you know? They are. They're the hardest to learn. They're the hardest to get straight, for sure. Yes. Terracotta, but just stress me out, period. Yep. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. I like the new plastic pots that look like terracotta pots. Now there, you can have the aesthetics, but the ease and no stress. Those are the ones I really, really like right now. So yes, good morning, boss lady Stu. I have all mine. I gave all mine to the neighbor. That, you know, that works. That's a cool trick. It is. And it's genius on the part of whatever company came up with, let's make pots that look like terracotta, are lightweight, and don't absorb all of the water out of the soil, allowing the plant to get what it needs. Janet, welcome in. Happy Easter. Thanks for hopping in, friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Whoop. Just about lost that plant right over the edge. Goodness gracious. Saw that coming. I got water dripping everywhere in here now because I went to catch that one and hit the pot at the same time. Never fails. All right, let's see. Any of these guys come out yet? Nope, not quite. We're still working on it. Do you water as much during winter months? I'm in Ohio. All right, so here's the thing. We're in what's called the summer watering schedule right now. From the time you spring forward on your clock to the time you fall back on your clock. That is summer, all right? That is summertime. So we water we water more frequently. In the winter, we water less frequently, allowing the plant to dry out more, unless it's a cactus, which is what we're talking about today. Cactuses dry out 100% all year round. In the summer, like if it was a philodendron or a pothos or a monstera or a plumeria or not orchids, Prince of Orange, they all reduce or increase their amount to dry out. All right, so like with a pothos, in the summertime we water at 25% dry, and in the winter we do 50% dry. Oh, thank you, Emmeline. Thank you. Is that how you say your name? Look at that little Easter bunny floating on up as if he's in the movie Up. Welcome in. I got your name right. Yay, me! Must be my Easter blessing. I got your name right. Yay! So yes, really truly depends on the plant. Doesn't matter where you live, because if you're following the percentages on the plant, doesn't matter how big the pot is either. The plant will, when it gets to that percentage, that's when you water. So it doesn't matter the size of the plant or where you live. As long as you're in the northern hemisphere, this stuff works. All right. So the next thing I have here, let me show you this guy, and then I can get him off my desk because he's a little on the bigger side. We've talked about him before. He is one of my favorites. It is, oh, Christine, thank you for that palm breeze. Let me get you in, my friend. So the 3 items off to the side. Well, Christine has done that. It reminds me, I haven't talked about our Love Away. Love Away is going to be done today before the end of today's live. You do not need to be present to claim it, all right? I will notify you. But if you do any of those 3 items off to the side here, right over here, they get you in for a Love Away item. All right, who was it that just sent it? Mr. Bunny, Palm Breeze went to Christina. Christina, E-E-N-A, and it was for the socks. All right, so I put your name on a little ticket. We do a little Love Away at the end here, and you have a chance of winning one of the items. So we have a cute crazy plant lady hat. The socks seem to be everybody's favorite. They say, what the fucculent on them. I think they're adorable. Yes, we have those. Put them right up here for right now. And then we have a nail care kit. So you can take care of your nails after playing in the dirt all day. And this is from Mary's Beautiful Botanicals. Yes, and she is right here in the room as well. She's known as Miss Mary. But this one is scented, I believe, sugar cookie. I think that's what it is. I can see sugar on the thing, so I'm assuming that's what it is. But yes, isn't that adorable? Cute little packaging. So yes, we're giving those away today before the end of the live. All right. Let's see. I live in Missouri. I love terracotta strawberry pots, but I don't like to bring them inside in the winter. Totally understand that. Totally understand. A lot of my plants go into what are called decorative containers. Mrs. Triggs, welcome in. Decorative containers like this guy right here. He's the one that I tend to use a lot for demonstration purposes. Beautiful purple, great for spring, perfect for Easter. Has no hole in the bottom. He's every plant that goes in it. Just can butt chug right in here. Stays in a nursery pot. Did I see the hat? Did someone give me a hat and I missed it? Nope, didn't see it. Oh, you want to see the hat? Sure. Plant lady, crazy plant lady. Yep, there it is. And it's got room for a ponytail. It's got room for a ponytail in the back. It is not a flex fit, it is adjustable. All right. So yes. Thank you for those tiny bunnies. Love the hair. You like my hair today? It's a little wild and crazy. Heather says, put me in for the socks. Are you selling those? I came in Kate. Oh, you came in late. No, that's part of the love away. So see these 3 items right up here? If you send me any of them, you get entered into the love away. Heather Mack for the socks. So yeah, we will do that today. There's no almond oil or coconut oil, Mary says, in that nail care kit. So if you have aversions to those things, you have no worries there. All right. So just by sending those items, you get yourself registered. All right. So the brain cactus. Oh, Miss Trigg says, put me in, friend. Put me in. So the brain cactus that we have here is, again, 100% dry, wide view of the sky, all the things. This is Triggs, got your friend. So that's a brain cactus, and he sits in a no better planter than a skull. Yes, so my brain sits right on top. Isn't he cute? 100% dry. This guy has gotten about 2 times bigger since I've gotten him. They're a very slow grower. Take your stick, go all the way to the bottom of your pot. If you go through the pot, hey, you reached 100%. It's good. All right, pull it out. If there is no soil on there, we're gonna water him. All right, so I'm gonna set him off to the side. Mrs. Triggs, and who was the other one? 2 people just did the hat. You guys are gonna go bananas now. All right, hold up. Janet socks. Mrs. Triggs hat. And Janet hat. Oh, goodness. And we have an Easter guest. Do you see him? It's Gumbo. Yes, Gumbo. Just hopped in to say hi to everybody. Yes, that is Gumbo. I got all 3 of you here. Whoop. All right. Hi, Gumbo. Happy Easter. Thanks for joining us. Are you eating all my ladybugs? They're supposed to be working. Look at him just climb on up. Check him out. Hey there, Gumbo. What you doing, friend? Where you going? If you jump on my head, you and I are gonna have a little staff meeting with HR. Yup, sure is. You see him up there? He's very long. He's quite good size. Look at him just go. Can you guys see him? I don't even know if you guys can see him. I don't know. He's up over there. He's hiding now. Hard to see. But anyway. Yeah, he's a ladies' man. He's definitely a ladies' man. He enjoys him some ladies. And I swear, if he jumps on my head and all the things, I hope you all laugh really hard. But this is going to be the, yeah, Gumbo says, got to go. Yep. This live will definitely go viral at that point. For sure. All right. Did I catch up everybody? Did everybody get in that sent stuff in while we were talking about the brain cactus? I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. He is natural pest control. He eats the ants. I promise we will laugh. Well, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that you will laugh. I am here to entertain, inspire, and educate you, my friends, each and every day. We are here Sunday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Central Time until about 10-ish Eastern Time. Did I say Central? Good Lord, I haven't lived in the Central Time Zone in 20 plus years. Yes. Thank you for those tiny bunnies. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to like pounce on me. He will make you therapy plants. No, there's 3 of them in there. There's 3 in here. I have jambalaya, gumbo, and etouffee are my 3 frogs. And then I have Molly the mantis, praying mantis. I don't know if she survived the winter in here. We were reading that they need to stay warmer than 50 degrees. She may not have made it. Her eggs may not have made it on top of it. So, you know, that may be the thing. Well, look at that. We achieved that goal up there. Thank you so much to Third Eye, Plant Daddy, Travis, Christina, Myra, Janet, Renee, Stacy, Tiffany, and J-Light. Thank you all so much for helping out with that goal up there. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to put a new goal up there, something Eastery. So let's see what we can find. Because, you know, it's Easter after all. Let's just stay right on trend. Let's see. They got all kinds of things down here. What can I find? I need a little Easter egg. I know they got an Easter bonnet, but that's, you know, everybody's doing that one. There's got to be something down here. Let me take a look. I'll answer your questions just a second. Stick with me, folks. Ooh, let's just do a few of these. Because that's springy. And I need springy in my life. So, yes. We're going to do the spring bouquet up there. Thank you, Patricia, for my slow motion. Thank you. Ooh, look at that little bouquet. I'm like a little flower girl. Thank you. Neo, today's going to be your saucy day. You rock. Ooh, goodness. Neo just jumped. Oh, not Neo. Sorry, not you, Neo. Gumbo just jumped down back into. You see him right here? You see him right there? He's like, what? What's with the Easter bunnies? Why isn't this a frog holiday? Let me flip you guys around. He's like, I just want to, like, you know, sit on the edge here and look outside. He's looking out at the hospital bed that's out there. How are you, Misty Blue? Welcome in. Yeah, he is freaking cute, but he's freaking me out because he keeps like hopping around. I'm good with them in here until they jump on me, and then they just spaz me out to death. let's see. In my town, we have a festival yesterday, and it was the frog jump. That's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Adorable. All right, so I'm going to put this guy over here because he needs to get water yet. Let's move on. Behave yourself, Gumbo. Do not jump on me, or you and I will go to HR together. All right? I make a frog. There you go. There you go. A beautiful. I've seen lots of people make terrariums, and they put those little dart frogs in there because they're bright and vibrant, and they can actually see them. Where with Gumbo, he blends in. He's looking at me now. He's like, "You talking about me?" Where Gumbo blends in with all the greenery, you know, just like Molly does, the praying mantis. I can't find her in here. If she's in here, I won't find her. Gumbo, stop it. I see him out of the corner of my eye jumping. He's freaking me out. I think he just jumped out of the propagations. He's got you nervous just like he wants it. Yep. When I was a kid, my G-Ma got greens for Thanksgiving. She found a frog while cleaning. Ah, I know. All of you are laughing right now, right? You see where he's hiding? You see where he's hiding now? Yeah. How many of you jumped when I jumped? Be honest. Say me. Don't let me jump alone. There ain't no jumping alone. Yeah, he is the guest star today. Y'all thought I was going to bring in an Easter bunny. But, you know. Nope, just Gumbo. All right, so here we go. Let's move on. This is a fairy tale castle cactus. Aren't they adorable? He kind of looks like he's giving you the middle finger, really. But they do kind of look like a castle, don't they? I think they're adorable. It's an Easter frog, yes. Well, he needs to put on his Easter bonnet. And the day you see me pick up a frog and put a bonnet on it, we are all done. We're just done. Wide view of the sky. 100% dry on this one. Yes, all the things. All right. Fairy tale cactus is this one. They do have little tiny sharp pokes on them. Not a lot of them, but if you were to just like grab it, you know, you probably would definitely feel it. Happy Easter, Maria. Did the live goal happen? It has happened. We did not get it. TikTok chose violence on Easter Sunday, which of course, if you guys are OGs, know that means the Daily Heart Me. Mrs. Triggs, thank you for the hat. Let's get you in for the hat, my friend. Yes. They wanted 33 of them bad boys. We got like, what, 24, 14, something like that. Mrs. Triggs. Got you, friend. Yeah, we were close. We had over 100 people in the room, and people just want to be wallflowers and not participate. You're fine. You are absolutely fine. And Miss Mary gave away a super fan box. All right, if you guys have questions down in the chat, you have to grab your Daily Heart Me at the top. That's the only way your questions get answered. All right, so just a reminder to all of you in the room, because I know we have a bunch of new people in the room. So grab that Daily Heart Me up there. If you don't know how to do that, say daily in the chat. I will show you how. All right, it costs 1 coin, and your answer to your question is probably worth more than 1 coin. All right, and the 1 coin doesn't even go in my pocket. We don't get for those. For your cats, what can deter them from ruining them? I know they sell online stuff that's like, all right, so yeah. For cats, the best trick that I have for my clients is to take a fork and put them prong up, and they don't like that spiky plastic feel. So just use plastic forks, reusable forks, or sporks work really well too, because they're wider and they have the little prongs, and they don't hurt the cat, but it stops them from getting in there. But if you can just move your plant higher, that helps. But again, if they're down low and they're chewing on them, you can buy the apple spray. It prevents them from, it gives them a bitter taste in their mouth. But you want to make sure it's a pet-friendly plant that they're chewing on. You don't want the gastric issues that a plant like a cactus would give you. So yeah. All right, so this is a needlehead cactus, and this guy has babies down in there. You see them? It's hard to see what you guys see because of the writing on my screen. But yes, all the babies down there. A needlehead cactus. This is all new growth right here. See how it's a little bit narrower than the rest of it? So it will fill in as time goes on. But all these little babies down here could potentially be broken off and created into new plants. They don't have sharp pokies on them, but they do have the occasional burr on them. Kev, welcome in, friend. So once your plant gets to 100% dry, that's when you want to water it. You can go, a couple of days, like if you're on vacation and it should get to 100% dry and you don't come home till like the end of the week, it will be fine. All right. You just don't want to go like weeks and weeks and weeks past their dry point. Hi and bye. Happy Easter, Kev. Same to you on the other side of the pond. I need to catch you at some point, but our schedules are just not jiving right now. But yes, I miss catching you and you washing dishes. So 100% dry, so we're going to water this guy too. The line is long to be watered right now. It's really long. It's like a pool party over here. I don't see gumbo anymore. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, look at my little spring bouquet. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I was looking to see if I see gumbo. But who knows where he's gone now. He's probably plotting his next scare tactic. Yes. So yes. All right. Carol, welcome in, my friend. Happy Easter to you. So here's more needleheads down in here. Now you see this one is kind of yellowy. It's probably rotting at the top because it's leaning against this plastic. But the rest of it is green, so it's perfectly fine. But it has babies coming off of it. See this right here? That's actually attached to this guy. These are all just little ones that have broken off, fallen down in here, and are now rooting up. See those little tiny roots there? Just how they lay, they root up, and they just do their own thing, just like that. No matting. So yes. So there you go. All the things. 100% dry again. I'm sure that since all the other ones right around it were, this one probably is too, but we will check it. Yep, 100% dry. So that one needs watering as well. Let's go over to the pool party, shall we? Let's go over. Check things out. Nope. Nope. They're slow drinkers. They're very slow drinkers. Cactuses drink it slow. That one's a little wet. Let's see if we can get on another side of here and see. Ooh, we're getting there. That'd be good because he's so big. If he came out, I could get more little ones in there. So yes. All right. So now we've got all these guys lined up right here. All of these over here are lined up. How often do I fertilize and use BioChar? BioChar goes in every time I think of it because you can't overdo it. Fertilize very, very rarely, infrequently, because I'm using rainwater. All right. No one's running around the rainforest sprinkling fertilizer on the stuff. They just get rainwater. I leave that to the rain to do. Hi, Mish. Welcome in. Thank you, friend, for coming in. Hi, Jeff. Thank you for the follow. Proper care for aloe is a lot like a cactus. All right. 100% dry and then 100% wet. wide view of the sky. That is the advice on those guys. So yes. Hey Nacer, how are you, friend? All right. Now over here, we've got some more cactuses, and we've got all the same. These are called old man cactus. And I think it's because as they grow, they get this long, wispy hair on them. And they look like old men. You know, they get that fuzziness. It's an old man cactus. Now see how this part up here isn't as it's wispy, it's not long and hairy like this one over here. It's because it's new. These are all new little growths on here. There's actually some babies way down in here. Probably can't see them. They're very, very thin. See, here's one here. There's one way down in there. Yeah, they're all very, very much 100% dry. Check the stick. Nothing on here. Thank you for sharing it out. I appreciate you guys. 37 shares. What? We're almost to 50. We rarely get to 50. But yes. And this guy is really, really root bound in here. Really, really bad. Yep. Big, big guy. If you let them dry out too much, they will unalive themselves. All right. So what's the proper care for a jade plant? Jade plants, 100% dry, wide view of the sky. Super easy. They're like a cactus. It's a succulent. Okay. It is a succulent. All right. Speaking of succulents, I have this little guy right here. This is a gemstone succulent. I love the look of them. I just want to squeeze them. But if I did, I would have nothing but goo and water everywhere. But I love the look of these guys. Ooh, thank you for my flowers. All right, I do only indoor houseplants. Only indoor houseplants. Remember, your succulents and your cactuses usually have very short, shallow roots. So be mindful of that if you're repotting them, so that you are like looking for roots and you've already passed them up. All right, 100% dry. Yep, he's definitely there, ready to be watered. So we have all of those. Let me move this and this over here. And then the last one I have here for you guys is a Sansevieria. Now, isn't he adorable? This is relation to the snake plant. All right. And it is a Sansevieria. So again, your Sansevierias are like your cactuses, 100% dry. Gonna pull it out. He is in terracotta. So yes, my cactus are growing like crazy. How do I know when it's time to repot them? Roots, honestly, with a cactus, every 2 to 3 years, just go ahead and repot them. 9 times out of 10, roots will never come out the bottom. They just stay too shallow, or roots will circle the top. That's more of what you'll see, or roots just showing at the top. That's more than likely what you'll see. Like this guy here, he's in a blue bunny bucket. Honestly, that one just rotted off. You know, I could really repot all of these. This is all rotted. It's squishy, but it's got new growth right here. And these roots are really, really small. Really small. So all I would do is take this guy, put it in something, allow this to continue to unalive itself, or I could pop this part off right here, and just repot it and get rid of the rotted part. I mean, it's really super easy with cactuses. The worst part is when you have picky ones, and then you get all them little daggers in your fingers. You know, again, old man cactus here. He's kind of rotted out, but he gave a pup. So we can take that pup Look how big that pup is. Because of the way it was in the pot, you wouldn't have known it was this long. I thought it was just this little bit. It's all of this. So let's see if I can pull it off for you guys. But he will end up looking like this matted, to me they look like a matted bunny. Like the matted hair of a rabbit. So take all this, just pull that off. I'm gonna let that, hello in Australia, how you doing down under? How's tomorrow? Is tomorrow looking good? I hope so. I hope so. All right. Thank you for the follow. I will be in Australia in August. I will be there in August. I will be in Melbourne for a good chunk of it, but I'm planning to do some other places too. I will be in Melbourne. That's where my first week will be, is in Melbourne. So yes. So stick around, follow me. When I travel that way, if you can come see me and meet me, I have a little something for all of my friends that come and meet me. I'm hoping to get to Sydney. I don't know if that will happen, and or to New Zealand. You're in Brisbane, okay? So yes. Do you water the cactus before repotting? No, because you want them to dry out. And then, especially if you're going to, like this one, if I'm propagating it this way, I want this to callus over. And then I will repot it. All right? So, yes. I have quite a few friends over in Australia, so I'm going to see them. And then we're there for a little bit of fun as well. My husband is hoping that his motorcycle rental will be available and he can do a ride. Good morning to my sister and happy Easter to you and Bryson. Good morning. Going to bed now though. It's late. Yes, it is late over down under. Yes. Yes. So welcome in. Happy Easter to everybody who celebrates. If you're joining us, we are talking about cactuses this morning, and we had our own little happenings happening. Bryson would have loved it. Amy, I have 3 tree frogs that live here in the greenhouse. Their name is Gumbo, Jambalaya, and Etouffee. And Gumbo made an appearance, scared the bejesus out of all of us, I think. And he's around here somewhere. He's over there somewhere. He keeps making reappearances. But yes, that was fun. But we're talking about cactuses this morning and how to take care of them. And this guy definitely needs a repot. Again, when it comes to cactuses, however they land in soil is kind of where they grow their roots. Cam, stay on topic or you're going to be muted, friend. So look at the roots right here. So this cactus is laying sideways. This is all cactus here. Let me turn around this way so you guys can really see that that is a cactus. It's laying sideways. Yes. And all the roots. These are roots. All right. Very, very fine, sharp, draining soil is what we're using here. We're going to go ahead and repot this guy. I'm probably going to break him up into smaller ones, or I can make one large pot of cactus. Either way, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. All right. But I've got to get them out of this plastic container. I just scrolled in and thought it was a weird nail or... Nope. This is a complete cactus that is growing tons of babies off of it. That is exactly what you see. So this cactus here put off all of these on it. Very, very cool. This is an old man cactus. It's what they're called. They live in very sharp, Sharp draining soil, very sandy like, all right, is what they like. This one has some chunks of like orchid bark in there to help retain some of the moisture for when it needs it. But yep, these are all the beautiful roots here. So we're gonna pot him up here in just a second. I need to get some room on my potting bench. If you guys have questions, make sure you're grabbing that Daily Heart Me at the top. I think I did it again, Travis. Yep. That tea's a goner. Not happening. I can see all the soil all over the handle of my cup. See all this sand? See all the soil on there? So I'm sure it's in there. I'm not feeling it today. Not on Easter. Maybe if it wasn't Easter. Yeah, no. So let me put some of these guys away here. Actually, I can't. They all need water. Yeah. All right. Let's grab some pots. Let's get this guy resituated. Ugh. And maybe ready to go to market. So when it comes to cactuses, I tend to do the shorter squatty pots for them. I like those better for some reason. Just kind of where I tend to go to. I want to make sure this guy's going to fit in here since he's rounded. Yes, he will. So look at that. He will fit in there lovely. Absolutely lovely. So we're going to use our cactus, palm, and succulent soil. Going to put, of course the wind would pick up through this window when I'm doing this because it is so fine. It just flies everywhere. Put enough in there to cover the bottom. Then I'm going to take my BioChar. I'm going to add that to it. This is a 6-inch container, so it's going to get 2 tablespoons of BioChar put in it. Now you don't have to measure it out. I say that all the time. I measure because I'm just that type of person. And I like to be able to tell people when they pick up plants from me what's exactly in there. I don't want to say, well, I just kind of dumped some BioChar in there. I want to be a little more exact and say, look, I gave it 2 tablespoons of BioChar. This is when I gave it to it. All the things. All right, so now we've got this guy here. Let's set him on in here. Let me lower you guys down. I want to make sure I get these roots into the soil. Point as many as I can down. Some of them are pointed up just because of how they were in the last pot. They will reposition themselves. It's not too important if you miss 1 or 2. This one is not stabby. Not stabby at all. He's very soft. The ones that are stabby are more up here at the top. But what's down here, this old man hairy part, is not. Alright. Put a handful down in there. Now remember, wherever this cactus touches soil, 9 times out of 10 will start to grow roots right there and give you more. Alright? Give you more babies. Now I'm not doing a deep hard press because these are kind of brittle, and if you press too hard you're gonna snap it, and then you guys kind of start all over again. Now I just want to kind of get this back filled just a little bit. Break up any of this chunkiness. I am going to pull him up just a pinch. Ouch. Just want to bring him up just a pinch. Now, if you have If you have a really prickly cactus and you don't want to get all that, and you want to get the soil off, the best thing I have found is an old makeup brush, and you can just simply kind of like dust it off, and it works really well. And you can reposition your soil if need be, and then you don't have to worry about being poked or anything like that. But it works to get in all between the little fine hairs. As you see, it just moves things around. I have seen people take blow dryers to it. To me, that just makes a puff of soil everywhere, and to me that just makes a bigger mess. I already get it in my tea as is. I don't need help there, you know. Yes, this is your cactus. I'm gonna pull this guy up just a pinch more. I just want that bottom part cactus to kind of be seen a little bit. He got a little too buried for my liking. His roots are under, so that's fine. But I just kind of want him to be seen, especially if he's going to go to market. And I explained to them, look, this is all one big cactus, and it is in a circular pattern. So yes. Priscilla, thank you for the follow, my friend. I really appreciate those follows. If you haven't given me a follow yet and you have been watching for a minute or so, please consider doing that. It costs nothing, but it helps people know that I'm here, and maybe they need some cactus knowledge and they won't know it because you didn't like it and it didn't go out to the FYP. So if you do the follow, if you can go over there and push that little arrow down there, all right? Push that little arrow down there, that little arrow, and then push share to story and repost. 2 easy things, costs nothing, does everything. You could really operate on this app for very few pennies, just doing a daily heart me, one popular, and doing the shares and reposts, and you would be a very valued member to any host out there. All right, so look at that. Doesn't he look better now that he's not in that blue bunny container? He looks happy. You can see that it's all one cactus now. Very nice. I'm going to continue to clean him up just a little bit. Just get some more of that soil off of there. Any part that is green is going to be a spot where it photosynthesizes. You want to get as much dirt off of him as you can so that they can do it. If you miss some spots, it's no big deal. You know, it's perfectly fine. But look at that. Classy old man now. Yes, he is. He is all zhuzhed up for the Easter holiday. He is. He is ready to go. Ready to rock and rumble and to meet the ladies. So I probably wouldn't put the old man next to the booby cactus. I'm not I mean, I don't think it would do anything, but you know, I'm just saying that would look kind of you know, let's just keep them separated. You know, we don't want anybody asking any kind of crazy questions about the plants. All right, so put them over there. We got him all situated. Don't forget the love away ends today. It does, my friends, it does. Mish says, I've got an entry for you. Yes, you do, my friend. I'm going to get you in for that nail care, Mish. Mish. NC. I got you, my friend. All right, so since I got him all taken care of, and we are winding down, I need to sort through all of those. Mrs. Triggs says, hold up. Wait for me. Mrs. Triggs. The hat. Thank you, friend. Thank you for the level up cake. What kind of flavor you got going on there, Mish? What kind of flavor you got? Let me know. I wish all of you good luck in the love away. All right. Move some stuff around here so I can sort these guys out. Strawberry shortcake. Ooh, that sounds delish. Absolutely delish, my friend. When does it end? Today. It's actually going to end here in just a few minutes. I'm going to do the drawing for it. Trying to get some room on my bench here so I can sort some things. So let me just see what I can get here. Sugar spun apple. That's what it is. See, I could see sugar in there, but I couldn't see the rest of it. And I didn't want to open it. I wanted to leave it closed for the new person. All right, let me move some plants around here. Get some new plants into the pool party because the big lifesaver cactus is done butt chugging. So that helps because he was taking up a whole lot of space. Can I use the bark for inside plants? Bark of what? The bark of what, my friend? And I'm going to encourage you, my friend, to grab a Daily Heart Me. Lori, thank you for coming in, friend. All right. The one... Raul, I don't know what you're talking about. You got to give me more than 4 words. I do not know. I do have alocasias, but today we were focused on cactuses. We were focused on cactuses today. So let me pull all these out. Let's get them. Oh, use something that's Third Eye Organics BioChar. Third Eye Organics BioChar. You can get it over at Flourish Plant Care. You can put it on your plants at any time, top dress or when you are repotting. That's the word I'm looking for. I can't think. All right, I'm gonna sort all these out between the hat and the nail and the socks. All right. How many plants do you have? I'm getting the impression you have a lot. About 700. Just a few. No, that was not the wind blowing. Mr. Flourish has come in here with the hose from the well and is filling the pond. So yeah, that's what you heard, was that hose just running across the ground. So, and I'm just quickly sorting this. You thought you had it bad? Yeah, friend, the struggle is real over here. Yes, it is. So, and you said you're in Brisbane, Australia, right? How far is that from Melbourne? Probably the other side of the world, right? It always is. Yeah, okay. Because those of you who don't know, and most Americans think that Australia is like this big, because that's how big it is on the map. It's actually the same size as the United States land-wise. Anybody else is mind blown with that little tidbit of information? I was when my friends came over and told me that. I was like, say what? It's huge. I mean, it's a big continent. It's a lot. Yeah. You said what? An hour and 30-minute flight? Yeah. Not too bad. What's it by land? Is that like a full day drive? A lot of land not used though. Yep. Yes. That's what my friends say. I have friends in Sale, and I have friends in Sydney, Victoria, and New Zealand. Yeah, the whole map is incorrect. Yeah, it's not very proportionate at all. Yeah, it'd be about a 24-hour drive or an hour and a half flight. Yeah, that's a lot. That's insane. So yeah, Mr. Flourish and I are looking into all the things over there. Yes. Unfortunately, I can't send you any plants over there, but I can give you all the planty advice that there is, and you can continue to grow some beautiful plants over there, my friend. How many plants do you have? Our new friend in Australia. Gumbo is driving me crazy. Yeah, it's a nightmare importing. It is, I'm sure. I don't have the licensure to export like that. 300 to 400. Welcome to the 100 Club, my friend. That's amazing. Anybody else have 300 to 400 while I continue to sort these out? I really should probably do different colors, but I think that'd be even worse. Bye. Have a good day. You look very cute. You got something on your dress, though.
Where?
Right here. It looks like...
Deodorant.
Yeah, we got here and here. So go take a wet cloth and just dab it. Bye. Love you. Bye. Happy Easter. See you later. Don't forget we have dinner.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to church coming home. I'm coming off.
I'm sure you are. Bye. All right. Yes, I'm at about 75 moss poles. Ooh, moss poles. I don't do moss poles. And the reason I don't do moss poles is because they have to stay continuously wet to truly be of a benefit to your plant. I don't have time to keep a pole wet all the time. I barely have enough time to keep all 700 plants watered, honestly. So, you know, less is better on that front. 45 minutes a night. Yeah, I do mine in quadrants. I really do. My greenhouse is divided up into sections, and that section gets checked unless I checked something the day before and I knew it needed water probably today. You know, that type of thing. All right, I think we are all sorted. I think I got everybody straight. We're going to start with the socks and go from there. Is Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. Joyce sent me. I don't know. I mean, Sydney's real. Wallaby Way might be real. I don't know. Go on the goggle. I take my hat off to you with 700. Oh, thank you, friend. So sweet. But that's not even including propagations. So, you know. All right. Well, let me just make sure everybody's torn apart here. I feel like some of these are stuck. All right, this is for socks. All right. All right, we ready? We ready? This is for the socks. Let's see. It's gonna go to Alyssa. Congratulations, Alyssa. She gets the socks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Socks to Alyssa. Yay. Alyssa, you get the what the fuckulent socks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me get these together. Put them like that. There we go. All right. The next one. Let's pull this one out. They're so cute. Yes. All right. The next one is going to be for the nail care. Here's everybody for nail care. All right. And that is from Mary's Beautiful Botanicals. Tell me the scent again on them, my friend. Sugar apple, I think you said it was. Sugar spice apple. Gosh, you just told me. I don't remember. All right, looks like everybody is torn apart. Put you all in here. Shaken, not stirred. Shaken, not stirred, sugar spun apple. It's like caramel apple, no coconut oil, no almond oil. And congratulations to Maddie. Woo, 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 woo. Yay to her. Tuck that right on in there. That'll be an easy delivery. And Pull all them out. Now we have the hat. Everybody wants the hat. Shake it up, shaken, not stirred. Janet! Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations to Janet. The hat goes to Janet. So I'm going to message each and every one of you to get mailing addresses and get these out to you. So yay to Janet. Yes. Hi, Belly Belly. Hiding behind Dad. She's like, what is this? What is this? Put that right in there. Yay. Yay. Yes. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations. So that is how the Loveaways work in here. If you've never been a part of them before, that's how it works. Every time you do any of those items up there, whenever we do one, your name goes on the thing, and at the end of the week we draw some names. Yes, I want to see pictures of you with your socks and your hat and your nail care and all the things. So yes, send them to me. And if you guys get shirts from us, or maybe you get yourself this adorable tote bag, we want to see pictures. We want to see it out in the wild. We do. All right. So I know some of you have sent me some pictures. I don't have your permission to share them. So if you send me a picture, say you have my permission to share. All right. And I'll put you in a little montage and we'll get it all out to everybody. So I hope everybody has a great and wonderful Easter. Do we have any last minute questions? Wow, that went faster than I thought. We still have a lot of time left. That's okay. Hey, Third Eye. Do you hear Third Eye? Or did he leave me? Third Eye, say hi. Yes. How you feel about giving one of these people who put in for something, a little extra something on this Easter holiday? What you think? What you got? You want in? You want out? I might have something. I'm sure I can find a little something. Because we got a lot of people in here. Let's grow. All right. Is that a yes? What you want to pony up, my friend? What you want to pony up? What you thinking? What you thinking? I'm just going to keep mixing while I'm waiting for Third Eye to tell me what he's thinking. Hopefully he put water in his coffee. A grow kit. Ooh! All right, you ready for this? A grow kit. Green and Grow Australia, thank you for the lightning bolt and all the love, my friend. Mimi, thank you for the heart me, my friend. All right. So you may have put in for socks, hat, a nail care set, but you're about to get a Third Eye Organics grow kit. All right. So let's see. Shaky some more. Shake it to the left, shake it to the right. Yes. And it is going to Mrs. Triggs. Mrs. Triggs, congratulations on the grow kit. The grow kit to Mrs. Triggs. If you guys are in here, yes, congratulations to you. She still is. Mrs. Triggs, are you still here, my friend? Are you still here? Anybody friends with Mrs. Triggs? You can always go tag her and be like, you missed it, you missed it, you missed it. Yes. All right. So there we go. Mrs. Triggs, good job. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Congratulations, everybody. I'll put together some more items for another Loveaway in a couple of weeks. Try to do them once a month. And I'm gonna toss the rest of these names out, but thank you everybody who participated and did all the things. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yep, little level leg. All right. Anybody else have questions that you want to ask? Even if you haven't given your daily heart me, I'll let you ask a question down in the chat. We have like 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, and then we're going to bid you all adieu, and you all can hop on off to your Sunday Easter fun. Hey, Plant Fatty, do you have any Monstera? I sure do. I have lots of Monstera. I have a 6-foot Monstera. I have even ladybugs in here. I have frogs. I have micans. I have alocasias. All kinds of things. I'm very new, and I just bought a begonia angel wing. It's the best care tips for that one. An indirect view of the sky, my friend, and you want to water them at 25% dry in the summer and 50% dry in the winter. Heather Mack, welcome back. Tatted Hubby, welcome in. Does that make sense to you, Jay? Do those instructions make sense to you? Let me know. All right, and micans, they are a philodendron, so their plant care is very much like any other ones. Yeah, it's a struggle. I'm just going to say that, boss lady. It's a struggle. Yes. But we are just starting the market season here, so a lot of these are hopefully going to find new happy, healthy homes. And we also have to clean the whole thing, so everything's got to come out anyway. Birkin are philodendrons, so they are indirect views of the sky, 25% dry in the summer, 50% dry in the winter. If your Birkin starts to revert, meaning the beautiful little pinstripe lines on it start to disappear, it's not getting enough light. Push it a little closer. Do a little at a time. And I'm like talking little, like a little, like ½ inch to an inch at a time. Creep it forward, all right? Especially this time of year, because the hottest part of summer hasn't even come close to us yet. And you might push it closer now and then realize you have to back it off because now you have sunburn. All right, my jade is dropping leaves. Can I prop those? You can try. They take very, very slowly. All right, so glad I ran into you. Looking forward to seeing more of your collection. Have a great Easter. Same to you, my friend down under. Have a wonderful day. Left family to watch. Better get back to the family. Janet, did you know you won? You won. Did you know you won, Janet? Were you here? Did you hear that announcement? Thank you for my spring bouquet. So yes, thank you for the reshare. Yes, so excited. Yes, yes, yes. We've got the old man cactus. He's all now in one pot. He looks like several, don't he? I think he's so cool. Micans are the same as your Birkin, so that's for both of you that asked about those. Yes, hope everyone has a happy Easter, and you have either time to yourself to put your feet in the grass if you can, time with family, or perhaps you're headed off to church. Whatever the case may be, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. We will be back in the greenhouse tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time, here till 10 o'clock Eastern time. Happy Easter to all the planty friends from Maria. Have a green Easter plant fam from Third Eye. Renee, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Barbed Wire, welcome in. Thank you for the repost. Or thanks for coming in from a repost. I hope you will join us here. Give us a follow. Maddie, you won the nail care set. Congratulations. And thank you for my spring bouquet. Thank you. So pretty. Lots going on here. Lots going on. I still don't know where Gumbo went. I'm sure he's up over that way. He was hanging out with us a little bit ago. Gumbo was making an appearance, hopping around, scaring the bejesus out of me. Mr. Flourish is over there laughing. So yeah. All right, everybody. Let's see. Where are we at on our marker? Ooh, 5 more minutes. Who else has some quick plant questions yet? Hi, Myra. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Actually, I have these little cactuses over here. Let's do them real quick. Stuck in the pot. We have this cute little old man. Let's see. Squishy. He's very squishy. Squishy, squishy. He's good to go. So yeah, we have the old man cactus. He's very furry. He's firm, so he's not rotting. And we've got the little guys right here. They are calloused off. They are not wet at the bottom. I have any idea why my fiddle fig is starting to drop leaves? More than likely, you need to check your lighting and your watering situation. If they're overwatered, they can drop leaves. If they're not getting enough light, they can drop leaves. So, my first, other than that, are the leaves that are dropping, the ones that are at the bottom. Are they at the bottom? After repotting a snake plant, the leaves start to fall off, fall over, getting bendy. It's too wet. Give it more light. Give it a wide view. All right. If the leaves are at the bottom, those are your oldest leaves, painting Patty. So you don't have to like super stress about them, but you probably want to investigate that a little bit and make sure that it is getting a wide view of the sky, the whole length of the stem or of the trunk. All right. And then watering at 50% dry in the summer, which we're in now. All right, summer is from when we spring forward to when we fall back. And then in the other, when we're the other way, in November, 75% dry. That trunk will hold a whole lot of water, all right? So you don't need to water quite as often in the winter, all right? I'm gonna point you guys on down. We got this little guy in here. And then we're gonna put this guy in here as well. Help if I put them the right way. Oh, he broke off in 2 spots. That one dry? This one's dry. Put them this way. All right. We're just making little tiny areas for them to sit. That one had roots in the bend. So yeah. A lot of time in the winter, where you had it in the summer, a plant is not happy. A plant is not happy there in the winter, and that's when you see decline. But when the summer rolls around, it will bounce back. But in the winter, you probably have to, give it more light or move it to another window. It's been in a bright corner for 5 years, so it may be overwatered. If it's been in the same spot for 5 years, when was the last time you repotted it? If it's been 2 years, you probably need to repot it. It's probably also got a little bit of a root bound situation, and it could use a little freshening up of the soil. All the nutrients are gone. Highly recommend getting yourself a bag of Third Eye Organics BioChar. You can get that over at Flourish Plant Care. And that is what I'm putting in this cactus here. I'm just going to pour it right on top. Right in there like that. That's black gold, my friends. We actually added it to our amethyst falls that got planted yesterday outside. We added it to the clematis that got planted outside. So they will be nice and big and beautiful as they start to get nestled in. This guy is wet. We'll take him out. Move this guy over. Move him over. So we reposition some of these. Allow them to all sit and butt chug. Happy, happy plants. Join the fan club for 100 days. That's awesome, Beaded Berry Patch. All right, so you really can't put it in a bigger pot. Did you know that if you have a plant and it is fits perfect wherever you have it, and you don't want to go up a pot size, pull it out, all right? You're probably gonna have to take it outside. Pull it out of the pot. Cut 25% of that root ball off. Cut it like you were cutting a cake. Just slice it right down the bottom. That bottom 25% of roots are new roots. That's not a big deal. Put some fresh dirt on the bottom. Put it back in the pot. Add some BioChar to the top dressing. Water her in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, my friend. Yum, like a cake, yes. Someone was in here serving up some strawberry shortcake earlier. I was like, oh, that sounds delish. Absolutely delish. There you go. Hey, Tammy, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, everybody. We are wrapping up today's live. Thank everybody for coming in. I just sent it to you. You sent me what? The cough? What'd you send to me, Travis? You silly. Oh, you just sent me cake? Oh, if you sent me a strawberry shortcake, friend, we are going to be besties forever. Yes. All right, everybody. I hope everybody in the AI image. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I can only imagine. Is it the automated cucumber? I'm just saying. The wisteria will be beautiful. Travis, that's wrong. That's so wrong. The wisteria will be beautiful. It's very young, so it's going to take a little bit before we see some blooms, but hopefully we see some soon. All right, everybody, have a great and wonderful and blessed Easter Sunday. We'll see you all back here in the greenhouse at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, or Eastern Daylight Time, I need to say. And we're here till about 10ish tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great day. Be well, be safe, stay kind, and above all else, my friends, keep flourishing. Till next time, bye-bye.